This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Yanko Europe kakra na fi yensan emra result PP free book kakra Manchester United Edio Chelsea bre but mo so de ye de atop for na ewum kakra kakra Tottenham be wura mu no
the news is say apa 4-1
dey no kre
4-1 then
so be am say I hope say mo nko waste time o
world champion Brentford are sent 4-1 in the news.
Bishop me ka say news.
Okay, they obey kakra.
Okra wo nyebi.
Obey kakra say me say we dey the most kakra mam dem.
There is a there is a raguna reward.
And they in akota.
Oh, me shall say no ma Chelsea. 4 now. Yeah no. You know
what time me na 4 na Tottenham 5-1.
So okay.
Space say pejom peja ide.
Ni na mo de no.
We are about top 4.
You know?
Yeah.
Well, Chelsea ebo against Brentford. Now, international break is almost gonna stand by what it has its own merit and demerits. Now, what 1 year like a better estimate man, now same not all. Into Thomas Tuchel eba with the 4-3-3 no. Now you how you cope and the obedi set ya go serve and our international break against Chile, Bolivia, they were mobi. But with that high altitude, name himself bench and no give the young lads an opportunity to start. But still, I was the key to him and Rudiger, and of this season as Peliqueta and Marcos Alonso Babeka home. So, our performance at Brentford for the Maena. Tony ST Tony so early in the 5th minute or more where say they should be ready because any more we are against Liverpool, the only against Arsenal no more Chelsea in fluke until Antonio Rudiger being that cracker and look at baby Rudiger team ball ni free or did that first goal no for team my friend Chelsea. You know after that goal Brentford take it over. Baby Chelsea be could be a no more double up. Closing the spaces and having Timo Werner in attack and Robin Loftus-Cheek his midfield. Just the transitional play in midfield no, a very slow kakra. Just Timo Werner the only so much confident and his ability to sell better goals inside the box no. Actually, watching the games about Chelsea about if you just Abraham and like the firepower up front. Into omo defense no omo make sure so omo be gina yi no omo ya aduma na Chelsea ball omo anymore na omo the ball na to omo achi if so omo Abrante friend Christian Eriksen when it comes to giving visionary passes he was one player or chire say you know obetimi rely on him and for me it was a bad day in office for the Chelsea defense and goalkeeper friend Edouard Mendy. There was nobody to clear the lines. There was nobody to mop the midfield. N'Golo Kante di ball nechi, Robin Loftus-Cheek di ball nechi. Into some nyina corner ball ni be do omachi a. Cesar Azpilicueta any pace, Thiago Silva any pace. They were not well organized and Brentford tactically were on top. Into omuchi Thomas Tuchel said he can dominate. Obetimi a control proceedings nyina. But it drew baby where it matters most and only at their Brentford ebitimi aye area. You know, Omar caused some major surprises this season in the league against Arsenal, against Liverpool, but against Chelsea, Diano, a top a bad day in office for Chelsea and Thomas Tuchel, and with such a big game ahead of them. Now we expect Chelsea come betimi abo modern Marini to set up the tone and the confidence for the game against Madrid. But unfortunately, Enyema Nkoyi and his ability to say the Nobel rotating certain materials I'm a bono. So our Champions League big game as an abe. But I still think so watch your Chelsea games with a 4-back I almost break a as compared to the 3-back defend with 5. And then I Brentford the buy and for me that did the magic for them. You know, ultimately taking advantage of the loopholes within the Chelsea defense.
Okay.
Antonio Conte here Juba. Now what team settle on a 3-back. And the moment I was a Conte setting on a 3-back, no one decided to say players when I fed you be maintain no who said Jumane Babiko. Oba for from a no about Christian Romero Kakra, a one no about Davidson Sanchez Kakra, a one no the Ben Davis Ababirum, a one no Derek Dyer Abirum. But so what checking in the last few games are only not consistent materials now. Obo say we're maintaining Ben Davis, Christian Romero on the right, and Eric Dyer in the out of the trade. Who said we're maintaining with Emerson Royal and we're pushing Matthew Doherty and then they call the left side. because na Sergio Regalon anywhere Obisha Budiamano was settled a midfielder for Rodrigo Bentancur and then Abrante Fene Hobie and Obie who did Dijali Kudujeski. A Juma no di Yamajuba, Jube for appreciate your Mkas on Bemanacono, the Nubia who Juma the year at the Metim friend the Tottenham Hotspur. In the 2022, on any player, why more assists in the EPL and very unfamiliar from players are. Free Syria abase omo buy na no ma start hitting ground running no mu show omo quality the enten but eno ni ade a Kulusevski eye and say wo je wo defense nim et say the na Fabian Sha mo ye after say omo ball 1-1 na you know we mo na niam Son you mean and then Abrante Fen Hurricane at the Bema Hurricane is back and you know or say season no one start based on certain issues of course no person come Manchester City he wasn't happy with Daniel Levy but now or Chelsea say Tottenham it is Hurricane and Hurricane is Tottenham and only Juma or Conte is a league specialist and you don't remember the last time Tottenham was paired in the top 4 but now they are in the top 4 and people should watch out for them. Manchester United issues you know almost defense no meaning say Tony Mubama a picture now and no nsema it is the major topic for the discussion. So one Bissaka £50 million, Maguire is 80 million. Rafael Varane, a World Cup winner, a champions, a multiple Champions League, and then you have Luke Shaw. So all 4 players will be apart from Bissaka, will be starting for his national team. And you know, I'm far back for nobody I could compare Burnley, you know. We might concede 41 goals in the Premier League. Burnley that's here, or allowed but one, or might concede 40 goals. And only I do almost discuss it. So I have Burnley defense now. You know, I have me. And then you can David Tarkowski, or can Abante Feli Chastela, and then Charlie Roberts. Omo back 4 no. You know, omo back 4 ne right new one Bissaka. Omo na consider this fewer number of goals, checking the position of Omoda, and people are talking about Manchester United. United are 7 days series. This is a bad discussion. You know, a bad discussion. Adiachi. We can only hope. Said they will have a new coach next season. Said or a young coach like Eric Ten Hag. You know, man, time to prepare the grounds, to set the tone, to set a foundation. No, be able to say Manchester United gradually any identity, and they have a plan in 2-3 years. Betting they are competing with the very best, just like Liverpool did in 4 years, just like Manchester City did in 1 year. Or be going for a results-oriented coach or experience in the Premier League, not about the results now, Momo, because their players are not flourishing. And yes, I'm ranting here. Me do picture 2 TVs. A lot about Pogba. Coaches here, but what has been his performance? Very inconsistent and day in day out on shows that he's a world class. Ketchup in Spain. Referee Pablo Gonzalez Naji headlines in the game of course were Balados. Real Madrid versus A team my friend Sevilla. A coin of fire so J penalty for Eder Militao. And then fella Mendy Diano didn't send me Yaba. Now I go as pass after the game. Or say Openino, Bono Mubonino, now Opes Karim Benzema, Ebo hat-trick. For me, the first one there was contact, but fella Mendy Bon de Genoa. For me, there was no contact. Into such a derby and such game at top level no be and how was Celta Vigo making sure say be pushing Madrid no be expect say controversies ABC. It's said you know, but at the end of it all, Karim Benzema had penalties no Genoa or the ball in out with him, and with that cracker, Courtois Karim Benzema and Vinicius Junior, GD in Madrid, but you know, so Madrid games are one person in Courtois. He has been outstanding this season for Madrid, and I think say all the plaudits should go to him, especially when it comes to the back line. Barcelona up back and gradually. In the Spanish La Liga, who had a consistent performance, I just been in a man dema. Na F. So Barcelona game no. Almost Sevilla and almost Madrid, almost Atletico Madrid, and you know almost say gradually the team is picking up. Now me know be Amije Pedridi, but in the last few games, what added something to his game. First now my game no call one touch, no vision no. But these days, take young players and look at the goal he scored against Galatasaray. Look at the goal that he scored against my friend Sevilla. He players are sure me in midfield in Gudet, Thomas Delaney, Ivan Rakitic, the likes of Joan Jordan. But still, Abrantiana and Mushik, Chelsea is the new Iniesta for Barcelona, and La Masia no can celebrate. Inti Pedri, general, Nigo no was chess class. She can offer to the ball not to him, and you give it to the young star. Javi ya there, and you know we only hope. So I show almost league table now. Sevilla, Atletico Madrid, Barcelona. Real Madrid for now with 69 points, and these three teams now 57 points are almost competing just like Italy. So watch AC Milan for now but Napoli are close to in the last game boy after beating Atlanta, and Inter Milan Ebeko the J Arena. And also referees controversy, very familiar with the derby the Italia. Even the first one, of course, in San Siro, no, you know, as an controversy. And no any idea, a great be expected from the derby the Italia after Umberto Anelli, more issue ne by the Babisine, very familiar. And Genoa, I think so almost so, and you Liverpool, Man City in Kwanenya. But in the Italian Serie A, it is between AC Milan, Napoli, and now Inter Milan are back.
Tammy Abraham, is it true says syllabus over previous?
You know he needs to come to the Premier League. He needs to. It was all about Premier League. So our mom is here kind of top teams in the crowd. At least the middle teams will be okay for him. And only be mad the respect our Benyani the English national team. You know.
Headlines here or Haiti or Roma.
Yeah.
And I still a person over.
You know I honor.
Lukaku.
Lukaku is a different player. Lukaku is a different player.
Oh yeah, Pogba.
Play some free Italy by team Yama. Jorginho.
I don't know the crab breach or no. Tammy Abraham.
Yes.
But your performance was pretty much.
You know, I agree. But Udi and Ochi the Almo brother. Cristiano Romero.
Season or two.
No, Cristiano Romero was not by his playing. But Ronaldo came from Juve. Is he not playing? He is. Into a any decision baby
Ronaldo performance what do you compare Milan or Juventus?
You know, I remember been like this in the last few years. The reality is that Team Ben Tammy Abraham Ebeba, Manchester United, they won't go for him. Liverpool, they won't go for him. Manchester City, they won't go for him. Tottenham Hotspur, they won't go for him. Into over possible areas. So also West Ham United, Team here or Muboya, they have a very good team, and with Tammy Abraham, it will be cool for him. So here team is Aston Villa. They have a very good team. And with the inclusion of Tammy Abraham, it will work for him. So your team is Wolverhampton. They have a very good team, and so the injuries of Raul Jimenez, the inclusion of Tammy Abraham will work for him. So Tana Roma, that place is okay for him because your competition baby, pressure baby, so expectation in the Italian Serie A, you know, will be different. But Premier League himself, Kobasa Tammy Ba, or maybe this Kakese and Bekotonaba, and don't come with its own pressure, and don't come with its own expectations. The Syria now are taken by a storm. He's playing so well. Roma has gone 10 games unbeaten.
Okay.
It is not because of their defense. It is not because of the exploit of Lorenzo Pellegrini. It is not the exploit of Vertu in midfield. It is because of Tammy Abraham and Czech players or Koto Omo. Osaka replace Edin Dzeko. Now yeah player or yeah the face of AS Roma.
Okay.
But you know, last season 12 goals in the Premier League for Chelsea, top scorer, and Oja Hokoe. And Oko Roman will be able the performance. Tammy Abraham,
Sergio, you see somebody like Tammy Abraham, no, Ocean age, but say Oko Italy, no, could prove points, no, back. Sometimes he was more of a surplus to requirement at Chelsea, notwithstanding the goals he gave them. Until next man said, may Conma could prove point. So when he proves the point, he would want to come back home. And England, Omaya, send a player, a ball outside England. I just saw extremely good. One real recognition. That means I can say, in Pimpio, they would want to come back home. No matter betwas.
Teammate me a benchy Timo Werner and Lukaku boom.
Yeah.
The strikers.
England.
Tammy Abraham or chance with team.
No, he's not returning to Chelsea. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
That he's returning to England.
Okay.
No, me, I won't advise that he comes back to Chelsea. Teams now and the Abubudino. I'll even add Everton to it. Their teams are Oba, Ebeba Farman. It's Tammy Abraham about 2 or 3 seasons, and now 2 seasons for England. No, one year fail out. Even including those seasons, nobody Nicole loan in no. He delivered, but Chelsea no buy you know because of a talent na boost no. I don't know man now to teach him.
All right. Lampard so at the or the Everton call
relegation. Lampard.
Or move free Marco Championship.
Oko hono. Na me hu ne say at least nka de one team anya o Chelsea at least obefa Tammy Abraham, obefa Mason Mount, ofa James Reese, these young guys Chelsea call transfer ban. Hwedwuma odo mo ye. Edu ba bi na Chelsea team ne ya abro no so sempen fo gya no kwan. But you know, look at Everton. I agree. Say Carlo Ancelotti ja okoye no when you at the right time. Rafael Benitez, the experienced coach, you expect him to perform better. But look at the injury situation. Time and Rafael Benitez or no. Players never back. But if you've monitored Rafael Benitez after Real Madrid, how has he progressed as a coach? Or apart from Carlo Ancelotti, coach is on Real Madrid now. You can go back and check. Obian who of course will be. Omunyina abafem from Jose Lezenbergo, Ben Schuster, Fabio Capello, Rafael Benitez, all the coaches on free Madrid on bafem. Inti at least this platform was a better platform from Lampard. Na pressure be brain will be a shot obey adwuma. At the level of Everton, you know. So what English national team goalkeeper? Oh Michael Ken wa boy English national team that.
Joseph Free Madrid okoje Champions League.
What's say?
I say o can say obi free on because no normal say Jose Free Madrid no or Inter koje.
Jose koje Champions League where after Madrid. Has he won the Champions League after Madrid? He won the Champions League with Inter in 2010 and FC Porto in 2003. Jose hasn't won Champions League after Madrid. The last time he won the Champions League was way back in 2010. In the Genoa, so share about in team here. If you have the likes of Milson, Holgate, or Coleman, look at their midfield. Delali or Alan or Tony van der Beek or Abdullah Diokori. You have Richarlison, you have David Lewin, you have Alex Iwobi, you have Demara Gray, you have Andy Townsend. Still, I am far for Frank Games Lampard. On a Man City ball on Bonnie Adam. I thought Sedan come back to us from there. But you know, they've been wallowing the quadmile of losses, and things are not well for Frank James Lampard.
Oh, my cousin, my character name Michael Owen, no, Mama Keka, no matter TV. Coaching, no, I want to say,
so you sure Everton was in crisis, and in such situation, you need an experienced manager to manage it. And no more crisis, yes, a players they have big players as well. In such situation, you need an experienced manager. Me imagine say Lampard and Casananka would break a crowd championship or He's a championship coach in our Premier League.
That's my